Ooh, welcome everyone to the Daily Juice Podcast on the Betting Pros Network. I'm your host, Sean, stacking the money green. And as always, we're brought to you by BetMGM. Head over there, use the promo code JUICE150. A $10 wager, regardless of outcome, turns into $150 in free bets. All right, first off, happy 4th of July. And in honor of the 4th of July, I got 3 MLB picks and a bonus fourth pick on the Nathan's hot dog eating contest that somehow is not related to Joey Chestnuts. You guys are going to want to hear that. All right, let's first get to the recap. Oh, man. Got a little aggressive, and getting off to a good start, got a little aggressive. Came back to bite me. Let's take a look at how I did. It was not good. Where are we going to go? The WNBA play didn't hit. The Storm just got beat outright. I mean, Atlanta Dream were just shooting lights out. That's going to happen sometimes. And they were live home dog the entire game. Storm had a nice little run there for a while, but they just really shot lights out. So congrats to the Dream. The Brewers, they got the win. They covered the run line, which I was talking about taking. Instead, I went money line, parlayed with the over. 2-0 game. Should have just went run line. I swear there was going to be more scoring in that game. I was looking at the ERA, got in my head, but should have kept it simple and went with the run line. And then the USFL play. Oh, man, my Philadelphia Stars. I was on them on the money line, plus 175. Hopefully you guys, if you're a little more conservative better, maybe you just took the plus 4.5. That would have cashed for you. They lost 33-30. It was a wild game. At one point, they were down 20-9. Case Kukis, a great comeback, got them up 23-20. He took a crazy shot. I don't know how the guy stayed in the game, had them up 23-20. Then he ends up getting knocked out of the game, broke his leg. The Birmingham Stallions, they also lost their quarterback. It was back and forth. The backup quarterback for the Stars immediately comes in, throws an interception, pick six, but then they still had a chance at the end. It was wild. So if you're going to lose a bet, at least I got a crazy sweat out of that game. And hopefully a lot of you tuned into that, because I was in the Discord firing away. It was pretty fun. The USFL overall, congrats to the Stallions and the USFL in general. Fun first year. And you're playing football. I'm going to be watching. I'm going to be gambling. So shout out to the USFL. All right, let's get to the picks. Before we get to the picks, though, we're talking Philly quarterbacks. What about the Philly quarterback named Jalen Hurts? Currently, as far as I know, doesn't have a broken leg, but if you want that Jalen Hurts signed jersey, all you got to do, step one, subscribe to the YouTube channel, Betting Pros, comment on this video, turn the notifications on so you don't miss your chance to win the autographed Jalen Hurts jersey, courtesy of our buddies over at Pristine Auction. All right, let's get to the action. Pick number one. We're going to, like I said, 3 MLB picks and a hot dog pick. Do I have a handicap on the hot dog eating contest? It is 4th of July, so you know I do. Starting off with my first baseball pick. I'm taking the Washington Nationals at home against the Miami Marlins, plus 100 over on WinBet. Kind of scary taking the Nationals. One, I like the price. Two, the Nats pitcher Corbin. He's looked a lot better recently, especially in his last start. He's coming off an 8-inning, 1-run performance. Meanwhile, on the other side, the Marlins pitcher Garrett, 5.24 ERA. Feels like a good spot for the Nats at home. It's an early start time. I like taking home teams, early games on holidays. I could see the Marlins not really being completely into the game, and the Nats truly have their back against the wall. I don't think they're going to want to get swept by the Marlins at home to end this 4-game series. They've lost the previous 3 games. Perfect time for them to sneak one game out here. Plus 100. I like the price. I like the situation. I'm optimistic about Corbin. My buddy who was a Nats fan, shout out to Sully, he goes, Corbin could be hot or cold. So you're playing with fire there a little bit, but plus 100. I like what I've seen out of him. He passes my eye test, so I'm going to rock Corbin there and the Nats at home, plus 100 over on WinBet. My next baseball play, give me the San Francisco Giants laying 1.5 plus 100 at Arizona. Again, that price is over on WinBet. First off, I'm fading The Diamondback pitcher Bumgarner 3-8. So again, great start there as far as the handicap. Rodon for the Giants, solid road pitcher, 3.06 ERA, and the Giants are coming off a massive loss, 13-4. I love. Now, they're not particularly strong. I was looking at the numbers. They're pretty straight when it comes to just off a straight loss. But teams, especially in the NL, coming off a loss of more than 5 runs, it's something you want to hop on. And again, it just kind of makes common sense. Especially if you're a pretty good team like the Giants, you just got your butt kicked. You're going to come back. You're going to be a little hungry. And the Giants have been, besides being Rodon being a solid road pitcher, 3.06 ERA, the Giants are 23-13 on the run line as a road team. A lot of those are spots where they are road favorites. So a lot going for this handicap. Give me the Giants laying 1.5 on the run line, plus 100 over on WinBet. Final Major League Baseball pick. Give me the Houston Astros at home on the run line, minus 1.5 over on minus 1.5 on the run line, minus 125 is the price over on DraftKings. Again, like fading bad teams coming off a win. The Royals, Kansas City Royals, 11-17 after a win on the run line. So that's a great spot. Plus Houston at home. They've been a machine, 24-11 at home. And really, again, I'm just looking to fade this Royals pitcher, Heasley, 5.2 ERA, but in particular, his last 2 games, 11.42 ERA. That is insane. And so you're fading poor form. You're fading a team coming off the win. You have a strong home team in the Astros, minus 105. They should be able to get the run support, to get this to get this win, get this cover, get us back in the winning column here. And Odorizzi, 2.19 ERA at home. So great spot pitching wise, great spot situational wise. I like the price at minus 1.5, minus 125. All right, before we get to my last pick, the mega 4th of July pick, the hot dog eating contest pick, make sure you check out that Betting Pros app. If you guys haven't already downloaded, I don't know what you're waiting for. Tons of information there, consensus and expert-driven sports betting advice at your fingertips. Get in the App Store, Android Store. Those are the only known cell phone stores as far as I'm aware of. So it's in both of those. Got you covered. Fire up that Betting Pros app. Tons of good information. I know I use it personally a lot of times. Great for money splits and stuff like that. So again, you can never have too much information when you're getting down on action and trying to make some money betting on sports. And now it brings us to the ultimate sport, competitive eating. That's right. Now, I do like Joey Chestnuts on the over because now this is not my official play because Joey Chestnuts, I did an injury report, found an injury report. Apparently he's dealing with like an Achilles injury, which I don't know if that directly impacts your eating. I feel like it's got to, because I feel like you got to stand up to really dominate eating. If you're sitting down or if you're on crutches, I feel like that's got to impact you one way or the other. If I had to make a pick, I would still go over 73.5. I think I gave out over 73.5 on Sports Gambling Podcast. That was before this late breaking injury news. So you guys are getting the up-to-date pick. Really, what I really love in this event is going over to the female side of the competition. Give me Miki Sudo over 43.5 hot dogs, minus 115 over at BetMGM. And again, use that promo code JUICE150 when you're betting on hot dog eating or legitimate sports as well. And make sure you go BetMGM. Again, I did some line shopping for hot dogs. You're welcome, listening audience. You're welcome, America. First off, I'm never going to take the under on a hot dog eating contest on 4th of July. Very un-American. We invented hot dogs. We invented competitive eating. USA. But really, Pseudo and Chestnuts, these dominating, I think she's like minus 3,000 to win the event. So it's not worth betting on her just to win. It's like people in the 100-meter race, like they just keep beating their personal bests. I don't know what we've done as humans, where we just keep getting better at eating. She wasn't in the event last year. She was pregnant, which again, I don't know if is that a competitive advantage. You're eating for 2. I would think it would help, But again, I would imagine a doctor wouldn't advise eating 44 hot dogs in 10 minutes while you're pregnant. Either way, she didn't eat in 2021. She did, though, again, set the woman's record last year, or last time she competed in 2020 with 48 and a half dogs. The dog price here, 43 and a half, is really juicy, almost as juicy as those Nathan hot dogs themselves. I love the over. Cannot say, just, the case is there. Finally, like the only other thing you're handicapping besides motivation spot, one, I think she's gonna try and beat her record from last year. I think she's gonna be fired up. Hey, she didn't compete last year because she was pregnant. She wants to make a name for herself once again, kind of get the throne back, and because she's won like 7 in a row. Otherwise, ideal weather conditions. Okay, doing some weather handicapping for the hot dog event. Low 80s, not insanely hot. Some of these super hot summers can impact the total number of HDBs, hot dogs with buns there, that these great athletes put down. So that's where I'm on the over for the Nathan's hot dog eating contest. And I'll rattle through all my picks one more time before we wrap things up. Miki Sudo, over 43 and a half. Make sure you get that over at BetMGM. It's minus 115 there, but they're a whole dog short compared to the rest of the market there. Give me the Astros minus 1.5, minus 125 on the run line at DK. Give me the San Francisco Giants minus 1.5. Plus 100 against the Diamondbacks over on win, and the Nationals at home plus 100 against the Marlins on win as well. All right, guys, thank you as always for tuning into the Daily Juice podcast. Follow me on Twitter at Sean T. Green. Hit me up in the Betting Pros Discord, bettingpros.com/chat. Get in there. I'm at Sean T. Green as well. Hit me up. Introduce yourself. Again, the welcome you guys have given me has been awesome. Already had so many great interactions. I'm learning everyone's name. I'm piecing it together. This awesome audience that's here. So again, appreciate you guys welcoming me into the Daily Juice fam. Feel free to introduce yourself. I'm there. I'm on the Discord a bunch, and DMs open on Twitter as well at Sean T. Green. Thanks as always, guys, and happy 4th of July. And don't forget, rate, review, subscribe, and of course, let it ride.